Like, people proved my telepathy, and then they were like, so now that I've proved it, can I just go deal with this guy? Because I know Ayla's been doing that so long, she just went insane from it. Was like, ha. But you know, Max Hardcore hit her with, you need some braces and we need to do some things. Oh look, another smogged out day. Like, the consistency of Max getting out of prison and then Putin taking over, and my life all going to hell at the same time. Only for me to see Max when I'm looking at Sky Watson table dancing, like in a real, like, this is AVN, I'm gonna be on this table posted up. Shout outs. That yeah, that's the shot. Alright, so when I go like this is like a combination of things, but like, he's like, why don't he talk to me? Dude, you're just some old white guy to me. You can be offended by that if you want, but you have to understand that I like, in my line of life, I don't really give a fuck about most people. Like, they don't impress me. Like, shout out to Lexi Howe for realizing me giving somebody a compliment in a you done did right way is so fucking rare, because most people don't know what the fuck it is to do the right thing. But that could be, this is the location I'm in thing. See, this is that Blade Runner dystopian haze. The question is, do I steal immediately? Alright, I'm out. That guy's about to find the body, I think. Nope, guess not. Oh, people realize that I can't be found because I'm a great fuck up in a political sense. Hey, just decide racism's trying to keep it going. Like, Putin's so K'd out, he's just trying to relive the 80s over and over again to think that he got this done while he was young, so he can pretend that shit is gonna go his way. Because that's what it's about, Putin, right? You're gonna get that whole Slavic Cyrillic empire going, right? After everybody who's willing to race mix is purged, so you can have your Slavic ethno-state with whoever's left. But the first thing to go is Ukrainian women, because they're mad pretty, people look at them from all cultures, and then they go, yeah, you's pretty fine, you'll take care of me, and life isn't that hard with you. And that is a problem. Like in the grand scheme of what a hypnotoad is, most women who are especially with it in one way or another, like they're exceptionally beautiful and have charisma, tend to be one. So if you weed out all the hot women, there won't be hot women, but your number one thing to do is to make people go, bro, take these drugs. And then after their body fails to the drugs, you're like, thank you. You did the number one thing I needed you to do. Unless, of course, you prove to be an actual mutant, in which case you'll be beaten horribly until you're somebody else, and they'll be like, thank you. The fact that on top of, you know, changing mentally, the fact that you can no longer remember your physical form because we've beaten you to the point that you will physically change in a, I don't know what's going on way, I just rather not get beat. It is fucking wild. Like, there's a whole bunch of Nazi tricks to outfit somebody's body, but like the actual beating and raping of people that are mutant to the point that they're like, yo, I'm gonna change, just let me live, is mad wild. So Akashi's sitting here trying to explain to somebody why the beatings are necessary. Nah, dude, you'll justify anything. Like, I've already had this talk with you. You're a complete coward and pussy. You only beat on women, and you try and come up with some excuse for it. You don't even have good excuses. Like, you aren't legitimately involved with any of these women. You're just put on that these are beautiful, like, rare bird women, and then you go Gene Magpie on them. That hurts somebody's self-esteem. Which Kashi? Like, little Kashi that's out here selling drugs on I'm a diplomat and I'm just trying to get laid. Big Kashi in Dubai with his daddy. Dude, like, you want to stop being a prince? All you have to do is look at your dad, go take this knife, and then look at your brothers and go, anybody else want to take this knife before I start running shit? Oh look, it's a girl this time. Holy shit. He's dark. He's mine. She's dark. You might be. Really? He's drinking this early?
Thinking about swapping some clothes. Got any new toys? Have a look.
Put this in. Is there any, alright, that's it. They're like, for some reason, some stuff doesn't even have like a limit to it. This can go. I wish this worked with something else. Don't use Manus Blades. Don't use Manus Blades. Don't use sandivestan. When I don't use Knuckles. When I do the mission to steal the sword, well, not to steal the sword, but to steal the chip, and I steal that sword and the information, which I have to scan or read that shit, because every time I fail to, I think it fucks with the story. At least in my eyes. Alright. Need this, need that. Dunzo. And this got another nerf. Like my simple ability to talk about things casually that makes people get red in the face, that's a sure sign you're being a child. If you cannot casually talk about things like a human being, you're probably an entire fuck up. And from there, kill yourself, cry me a river, quit fucking up if you have the cognitive ability to, but don't come at me like I'm a fuck up. I can at least talk about my fuck ups like, I done fucked up. But people expect that from me because you done been a nigger your whole life. Of course you done fucked up. At this point, I'm like, if I actually fucked up, prove it. And people are like, please don't make me prove things that I can't. Oh, you actually see me now? Alright, I'm running. She got her guts all out on the floor. Like, this guy's just piling the bodies. I'll get mad people in the trash. Burton can't handle me talking shit to the cops. Oh, whoops.
See you around.
Remember, media lies.
Burton, why? Because I was a good boy who didn't do nothing, or what? Like, come on. Like, have you never seen... Burton, you've never seen me talk shit to people? I don't know what to say, Burton. I talk shit to people all the time. I just avoided talking shit to you because of the way you and Nikki were. Because regardless of what Nikki says, you're her daddy and she loves you, so if I smoke you outright, it's a problem. Part of Nikki's cognitive dissonance is I looked at her friends and I looked at you as her family and said, your dad's complete scum. But you also explained to me why your dad was complete scum, Nikki. You just don't talk about it all.
Got word of a cyber psycho attack, all confirmed. Even reported to Maxton. Thing is, nobody's gonna show because Militech shut it right down. If you ask me, Psycho's gotta be one of theirs. My Eddies are on Lieutenant Logan. Anyway, Corporal's gonna go straight into treatment.
Katie still is wide open in a mouth sense way. Like, I don't know what's going on. How dare, it's not even how dare you say these things, it's just how does this keep happening and nobody will ever do anything. Holy shit, Kate, I didn't know you had a soul. Like, I had no idea what you gave a fuck about, Kate. I just know that you didn't do what I wanted you to do, in a sense, and that means you either didn't have it in you to do what I wanted you to do, or you were working for somebody else. Hey, look, we're both completely, you know, oh shit. Alright, I'm gonna, Oh shit, you went for the gunshot. Is that it? That's it. Maybe I can turn this off now. You get a whole bunch of defensive wounds on somebody, like, they're gonna go to shit. Number one thing for somebody to do when they don't know how to react to something is to hold their hands up and be like, oh no, please don't! In which case, if I'm swinging for the fences and I probably cut your arm off, in which case you're like, okay, I don't think I can fight anymore. Some people fight all day. Me, I know I'm fighting until I'm dead. Like, nobody fights me anymore because it's not worth it. Because if nothing else, like, you have to deal when I wake up or something. Yo, shout out to Trevor Christian. He lost 3 fights and then came out with the box cutter like, fuck you, I'm ready to go to prison.
See you around.
And then he did. I don't know who he was fighting. I, to a certain extent, don't care. But I do know that if I was fighting that dude, I wouldn't have pulled the box cutter. I'd have just started breaking his bones. Does Trevor have the know-how to do this? I don't know. Could he have? Well, if you know what you're doing, you can do anything you want. On the assumption you know what you're doing. Like, you want to fuck with a drug dealer or somebody who thinks they have money? You just make them go, fucking with this dude isn't profitable in a money sense, because I've been fucked with. That's like all it is to me. Like, drug dealer want to fuck out, sell drugs to people I don't want drugs sold to for different reasons, then look at me and go, haha, I done fucked your life up. Nah, bro, you done pissed me off, and haha, I'm gonna fucking fuck up your whole money. Oh, is that Kashi getting fucking PTSD from that talk? Kashi, I fucked with you 10 years ago, right? You proceeded to fuck Nikki for a couple of years, then go, fuck it, I'll just go fuck other bitches? You were already fucking doobie, right? You still fucking doobie, like, if you gave a fucking if she needed drugs, right? Like, what, yeah, exactly, see? Kashi hates how I keep fucking with him? Which Kashi? Little Kashi? Big Kashi? Like, the only difference is you guys try to be Slavic with it, and, like, you can't even go with the, we're all Kashi now, because, Muhammad Rashid, he doesn't want to be associated that you're his son, Kashi, or Ian Borda, or whatever you say. You're a cousin now. Or you're not his brother. You're just some guy who's there. Like, people can say they love me, people can say they hate me, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna fuck somebody up over this. Alright, I'm not dealing with that. Those are people barbecuing. Look at this. Like, here, check this out. It only lasts for a level. Okay. So, you pay people that were my friends to fuck with me, right? But all the people that you're paying are poor country yokels, right? Like, they have nothing, they're dirt chickens, right? They're just broke bitches. Do you see why me being here at all is the best thing to ever happen to them? Like, regardless of whether or not they enjoy me as a person, like, me simply existing so they can pay their bills to the point that their lives aren't fucked up because they're either doing fucked up things to me. Like, not you, Mike Farrow, because you just stole my shit. You pimping out your wife was a big mistake on your part. You looking at me with your wife and being like, you should fuck people up again, and then being upset that I'm doing it, just shows how much of a dumb fuck up you are. Like, if you didn't want to deal with the repercussions of me doing what most people would consider hero shit, but I just consider causing a problem, because holy shit, am I pissed off with the problems I have? Like, I don't know what to tell you, Mike. But people like Rashid will pay, if nothing else, for your drugs, and that'll keep you kind of placated for a minute. But the fact that they're also willing to give you money to either whore out your wife, or at least do something mean to me, which we all know at this point, most people can't even do anything that'll really affect me without me affecting them, which is stupid on you. But if I don't catch you for a minute, good for you. I keep trying to call. Like, it's not what I need to do. Like, think about that, Rashid. Now you're paying out 4 times as much to make it happen, and your family's like, we can no longer afford to do this. Do you have more money than Paul Little, the guy in Australia? You, dude, the Dubanian royal family as a whole doesn't have... Oh, okay, so the Dubanian royal family as a whole has more money than Paul Little from Australia. Okay. Look at this guy trying to get away now. Because I just triggered that. But, like, you as a person who started out with a lot, like... Didn't, like, the King of Dubai, was it 780 million or billion? Let's look at that real quick. Dubai, divorce settlement. $500 million. It was 780 million. All right, so that's not quite $1 billion. Haya. Oh, this is the original Haya. See, this is the original Haya, Princess or Queen of Jordan. She was given, like, where is it? She fled in April of 2019 with her 2 kids, yeah. Sheikh Mohammed orchestrated the abduction of 2 of his other children, Princess Latifah and Princess Shamsa, and the latter from the streets of Cambridge, and subjected Haya to a campaign of intimidation. Seems legit. Oh wait, here, let me give you this. I gotta get rid of this. See, look at ruler of Dubai to pay divorce settlement that could exceed 500 million. So here we go. He kidnapped or abducted them, depending on what word you want to use, Princess Latifah and Princess Shamsa, and then looked at his ex-wife and said, fucking do what I say. He hacked the phones of Haya and 5 of her associates, including 2 of her lawyers, while the couple were locked in court proceedings. That right there, that means you lose. NSO Group's Pegasus spyware. If you got the money for it, they'll do anything you want. He attempted to buy a 30 million estate next door to Haya's Berkshire home in a very significant threat to her security. A little obsessive, dude. Look at it. When Haya was in Dubai, 83 million a year for her household spending. And then 9 million for gifts and crazy shit. Like, she asked for nothing except for the money to compensate for the jewelry and clothes she probably could have pawned off anyway. She had to pay $6.7 million to force security staff during her marriage to Sheikh Mohammed. This is a small number considering how much trouble this guy will give them and her. She was left terrified. He wants to like, is this blackmail? His issues with hanging out with Musk and fucking Ayla and Bezos and Zuckerberg and Gates? Or was it the fallout that came after? Or was this blackmail because you were told to participate in it too, and as a good Muslim woman, they'll fucking stone the shit out of you for that, if nothing else, so he doesn't have to pay for this $500 million plus divorce settlement? Oh, it was your blackmail to protect yourself. Okay. Alright, that I get that. How do I get what it's like being a woman in a Muslim country? Okay, nobody asked how I get that. Okay. Okay, so this is Mohammadi Rashid the King, who's saying I fucking hate you. No, that's not at me. That's at Ayla Girl, who, from what I understand, you've either removed her uterus or like kept her caged for like the last, like, if not 10 years, at least 5 or 6. Bro, like, you shouldn't hate her. You can hate your own personal, like, lack of ingenuity, know-how, and other things. You can hate the fact that as a person you don't do the right thing, but you shouldn't hate her because she was hot and you said, I'm gonna kidnap you and make you have my kids. It's such an honor. Because it's not an honor, you just like to pretend it's one. Like, Ditmar, they fixed your nose from the witch crinkle? Did you want that? If nothing else, this is all the shit I've been through to get this witch crinkle. Lots of drugs, broken nose. Like, things happen. Is there okay, there's that one. Like, I have this weird non-aversion to horrible, like, things that happen to people. Like, Ditmar's broken nose, she attributes to me, because kids, and then being like, no, those are my kids. They take the kids away, she becomes an uppity psycho bitch. They punch her, pump her full of drugs. She stays thin, stays beautiful, still valuable. Oh, so, alright. Is this the prince? Like, which Kashi is this? Is this semi-big Kashi or little Kashi that's like, so once again, we're fucked with the wrong man and it's coming back to us, and I as a prince should not have to deal with this. Like, Dude, you're better off killing yourself. I'm going to destroy everything you have. Enjoy. Like, and I hear that in like Anastasia's voice being like, you fucked with the wrong person. Like, if you're feeling abject fear, that's cool. Probably something you should feel, because revenge is sweet when it comes from me. People hate fucking with me. They hate fucking with Anastasia. Fucking with Anastasia or Valeria is bigger than just fucking with me. Like, I'm the definitive I'll get at you. Like, there are other people that have to get at you to make themselves look good in her family's eyes, so enjoy that.
He does pounds. Well, be my fucking guest.
Somebody's done. Oh, nobody's done but the prince. You know, I've wised up sense, or in a I'm a prince, I don't have to deal with this sense, because if he's still on that shit, he's probably got other things to worry about. Like, bro, is this me without thumbs? Is this me hiding my thumbs? Or is this me being a mutant so I'm not considered human? Or is it somebody else without thumbs? It's somebody wishing I didn't play these games? Alright. Let's have a talk. This is gonna fuck with you. You see, the only thing I use my thumbs for is to jump, because I'm on a keyboard. On this, the only thing I use my thumbs for is nothing, because this is guided by my hand. Like, seriously. You could say you could cut off my thumbs, but I'm not a console peasant like your friends or you or whoever it is. On top of using a computer to play video games, I can use it for what it's intended, which is work. When you do you know what a PC is? Do you know what PC means? Okay, that's Ethan saying no I don't. Alright, Ethan, kill yourself, but first understand that PC means personal computer. So if I'm using a personal computer, it's crafted to my person in a way that makes it personal. So if I know what I'm doing, I can do anything I want. People wonder why I enjoy fucking with people? Who's asking? Because I might give them an answer. Is that Ethan and Ayla? Is it Ethan? Is it Ayla? It's their kid? Which one? Lexi, you're somehow Ethan and Ayla's child? Y'all are on some good crack. Lexi, you cannot be Ethan and Ayla's child unless Ethan or Ayla had sex at 4 and you conceived, which does happen in some public school settings, but if Ethan's been a pisser his entire life, that's unlikely. Like, if Ethan is such weak seed that he's afraid of everyone around him, that when people are gangbanging, he pisses in people because he's scared, he probably shouldn't be there. He's being a child. On the same breath, if Ethan in a private setting later cannot complete the act because he's still scared, then he's probably out of his depth.
We're gonna get shit. Glad to hear it. Let's get you set up.
People are saying we have to fuck with people? Is this the feds talking about fucking with me? Is this the feds talking about fucking with other people? Is this Dubanians talking about fucking with me? Once again, if you as Dubanians think it's completely necessary to fuck with me to the point that I fuck up everything you have because that's what you tried to do to me, so if nothing else, karma, or if you think, haha, I'm gonna fuck with this guy because he's some punk bitch in America, then you have to realize you done fucked up twice when you say, I'm gonna fuck with this guy because he's some punk bitch in America. Like, if you want to say you're fucking with me because I looked at you and I told you you'd never handle in an American public school, that I'll laugh at you at and say, send your kids to one. And I already know Kashi dropped out because he went to a community college later after maybe 10 years of American prison, or going to, you know, back to Dubai to do gum jobs and hide. Oh shit. Different kid. Light-skinned woman. Hot. Thank you. I appreciate you for carrying this to term, even if he's obviously psycho. How do I know he's psycho? The way he hugs himself. Don't have the money for that. Okay. So I could afford... Alright. I'm not paying for a green subdermal armor right now. Like, I've seen enough people that I know when, like, kids go into the shakes and start being like, I know they're fucked up, and I know I can at least talk them through it. Like, you see this behavior? I can talk people through that. Even with the gun, and I'm willing to risk this guy pointing the gun at me. I'm not afraid of people. I know they're people. Kashi hates himself knowing that he's fucked with people until they got like that. Oh, dude, he doesn't even hate it as bad as he's gonna yet. Like, even if people were to come out with, we've done some things and it was horrible and shit, like, I wouldn't be worried about that shit. Like, I've dealt with death. If you killed every mutant woman on Earth right now, it would be a crime against nature, an affront against God, and you would have smited and killed yourself either way. And I would just flat out kill myself, but I know there'd be other mutant women in about 9 months. My issue is I'd have to wait around for them to, like, mature. In the meantime, as I wait that 20 years to mature and I start pushing 50 or 60, I get to go out and be a political terrorist and cause all sorts of problems. What's really cool is because I know how to cause these problems, like, I don't really have too much to do. And since everybody I know is dead, I don't really have to worry about anyone. Alright, well, I guess we all die now. Hey, bro. Oh, shit. Bruh. You done ran at me. Alright. Kashi doesn't like hearing people can be fucked up mentally because it's a lot harder to fix the mind. Bro, I'd love to say you're fucked up mentally, Kashi or Ian Borda or Rashid Al-E Muhammad, but you're just a sociopath, which is a light fucking up. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's turn that off. Okay. Oh, you're done, dude. Somebody's over here. Oh. I don't have what it takes to turn that off. Like, I got Nikki to the point that she was willing to have a job and work until people were like, yo, you want some drugs? Followed by drugs cost money. Like, alright, I hook up with Nikki. Nikki says she's whoring. I go, damn, I don't want that. No, I don't want Nikki says, but I don't really care if you're whoring, but I'll cause problems. Files, raw files for edits. Expanding the brain dance art form, like in that film of uninterrupted sodomy, domination, playing. Wow, no thank you. Groups of bind two people facing each other, loose enough to move a little. Forced to do things to each other that they don't like, need to interrogate first to find out. Such as fucking someone ugly, homeless at the same time, something to catch at least 5 seconds of pleasure mixed in with either guilt or disgust. Link optics of two people, scroll one through the experience of the other, mixed feel, probably kill them. I like to turn Jotaro in alive, but didn't happen. Do I have ping? I don't have ping. Hey, bro. Ow, fuck you. Holy shit. Fridge. Oh wow. Should have shot me through the plant. Alright, I'm sure there are people down that way. Oh, here's one. Dude, bruh. Like, if everybody's been cut down horribly, why would you do this? Oh, that's the bartender. You get to live, bro. Like, here, I'll make you a deal, Rashid E. Muhammad. You at least, like, cause it's obvious you're a psychopath you're not a psychopath in the grand scheme of, I was born with telepathy, I'm schizophrenic, I've heard the thoughts of everyone around me, and people are scum, so I want them all killed. That's the kind of psychopath I am. You're a sociopath, which is also kind of a psychopath in the grand scheme of, this is the way I walk my life, but like, your issues are different than mine. You have like large amounts of resources, or at least you did, until people started fucking with you financially. And like, you're more than willing to like do some stupid shit that would piss me off. Like let's think about this. Like, have you heard all the stories of me? Like, all the things I've done to fuck with places like Rondout where your kids couldn't make or handle it. Now, you can hand out that it's my fault that your kids can't handle it at Rondout, but people at Rondout will be like, shh, chump. Like, you sent people here, right, to do wild shit at Rondout to say, it ain't that bad. Now they're addicted to drugs, raped, or disappeared, right? Only for them to reappear in Dubai on the auction block of, yo, I found some hot bitch out there. Only for her to speak Arabic or Farsi and be like, I don't know why I'm here, they brought me back here. Yeah, like, I don't know what to tell you. If you sent people to Rondout to find out how deep it gets, and you got your own shit back and handed to you because that's how deep it started, yeah, go fuck yourself. You're fucking stupid. Like, you guys want to get into, why would I say I'd send my kids to school there? Well, I created the system that made that place hell for the teachers that were nothing but corrupt, like Cafaro. Notice Cafaro got in and got out one more time before he had to go spend a large amount of time pretending to do anything at fucking Kerhogston Elementary. And from some of the porn I can tell, see, obviously that's how he made some money, because fuck it. Austin can't be at, like, Kerhogston Elementary watching Cafaro and at fucking Rondout Valley Central High School itself trying to fuck young underage poussoir all at the same time. Like, Austin, when you told me that Cafaro was doing that, were you like, this is a light punishment? You thought it was a heavy punishment? You didn't think it was a punishment at all? Who thought it was pretty serious? Okay, Austin, you thought it was pretty serious that they could do that? That he would get away with it? Or that, because, like, in my eyes, if it wasn't publicized to, like, the world, it didn't really happen in a you're in trouble sense. It was just, like, one of those reprimands where they give the cops where it's like, we need your badge and shit, but go get a job down the road like Richard Hobart.
Listen. Just our work. Just go mow him down.
Is that Paul Little being like, I ain't got money for this anymore? Hot. Cool, maybe after 20 years, Cafaro can finally go to prison on my tab of, I'm gonna fuck your shit up. I mean, Cafaro, had you not gone after Mary Dornan and Eslyn Marie Curie via the Kashis because it's all one giant conspiracy now, like, how much would my life be changed if I'd simply hung out with those bitches and been cool? Like, would that have been worse for you because I got hot young poos? Or would it have been better for you because I got hot young poos but I wasn't, like, after the older women? Which is what I think pissed off, Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Which is what I think pissed off Ayla, because she was like, how dare he go after these young bitches? But in reality, she didn't have it in her to fuck me because she's either A, dealing with the Dubanians, or B, dealing with Paul Little Max Hardcore. In which case, fuck ups all around on her part. Somebody wants to say it hurts knowing that's the truth? It's not Ayla, it's Lexi. Okay, so Lexi's deep into me because Ayla's deep into me, and Lexi has to deal with her daddy Leo or whatever, and how much Leo both hates me but respects me, or nah, he didn't respect me. He didn't actually give a fuck until it was too late. Okay. Alright, let's reset some perks. I don't give a fuck. Alright, like, Leo, did you think stupid nigger until it started to fuck up your money? And that's your prime directive is, haha, I'm a fuck. Nope, that wasn't your prime directive. Was your prime directive to get poos continuously? Okay, and I fucked that up because I can get poos without paying. Which is the same thing that bothers, the Prince of Dubai, because I'm not paying and he's paying millions out the ass. But once again, he's doing stupid shit like raping them first. Oh, that fucking hurt your feelings too, bro. You gotta work on yourself. Like, alright, like Rashidi Muhammad, you like to go outside and pretend you're one of the common men, right? Which is a total giveaway because your security is all older ass men. Like, seriously, if you want to go out and hang out with the common man, you would go out with bodyguards your own age, which then you'd be mad because they're fit and young. And you had to take time to work out to do that, which you probably didn't do. Like, let's be honest. Like, you probably got some gear and shrunk your dick some, and then we're like, why'd my dick shrink? Got that penis pump? And it turns out the Ray I keep seeing in photos with the horribly penis pumped weird dick is you. In which case, bro, you play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Like, you might be like, what I have isn't enough, but on an aesthetic level, having a dick that isn't all warped from penis pumping because it didn't quite make it longer, it just made it thicker, it is a serious issue. It's been an hour, I'm going to fast travel, go to sleep, stop recording, start recording again. Because the episodic nature of, I done did some shit and now I'm going to sleep works. Oh dude, I need this. Alright. I need to just hold this for a minute. Alright. It's quiet, but everybody's terrified. The razor is probably the better weapon. People think I'm getting wild with people? This isn't wild. Dude, if you think me talking on the internet to somebody who is royalty is fucking wild, then you have a lot more crazy shit to see in America. I'm gonna throw that on for the street gains, the street XP gains. Like, let's talk about me versus Tresvik in Please Don't Ever Speak of the Things I've Done, Nikki Way. I fucked Nikki openly. When I stopped fucking Nikki openly, I was like, Nikki, when I destroy your dad and shit, just understand I'm going to try and get away with it. Because I don't give a fuck about nobody except for the people in this room. And that was me and Nikki. Fucking. She was like, we're going to die. We had watched horrible people do horrible things on facial abuse. And she was like, why? I was like, yeah, you told me not to, like, fuck you, right? So now I'm jerking off. You don't like me jerking off and I've offended you because I have no self-control and I'm gonna jerk off instead of like fucking you or raping you because you said don't fuck you, so if I fuck you it's rape. Okay.